Hey, welcome to Nikki the Analyst doing another cloud quest. This one is called First NoSQL Database. The point of this module is that one of the people in the town, they want to add features to their streaming services and they want a scalable base. So we're going to be using Amazon DynamoDB. That would allow it to add the schemas that they want. And so the very first part, just want to go through this. It's letting you know, first NoSQL database, create a database to help our video streaming team track customer movie viewing behaviors from metadata, such as movies watched and device type. So this is just showing you how it's going to work. So here we have our user streaming app in DynamoDB. The solution uses Amazon DynamoDB, which has a flexible schema. So each row can have a number of attributes at any point in time. User ID, last date watch, attributes, different types of whatever they're watching. Step two, diagrams, and step two in the diagram. Amazon DB is a key value document database that delivers single-digit millisecond performance at any scale. This level of performance addresses the low response time required for the solution. Okay. Amazon DB's table supports two types of primary keys, partition key only and partition key and a sort key. For this solution, there is a partition key user ID and a sort key last date watched. Okay. And then when getting specific get item operation, you must specify the primary key for each item that you want. You can retrieve the entire item or just a subset of its attributes. So it's letting you know, device type. So like for this one right here, the user ID, the last date they watched, video ID, and looks like they watched it on their cell phone. Not a fan of watching things on my cell phone. I like a larger screen. So iPad is as small as it gets, and that's only on a plane. I don't really like watching TV on my iPad. In a query for this table, you must provide the partition key value and apply the conditions to sort the key values so that you only retrieve a subset of data. And right here with the flexible schema, you can add new attribute rating to a specific item after it's already been created. So it looks like right here, assuming it's a rating of the video that they watched. So it has video ID, preferred language, device type, last stop time, and rating. So it looks like only this last one has all the attributes. Anyone who works in data, not everything's always fully filled out. So that can be a pain. All right, let's go to the plan. And so in the practice lab, we're gonna create a DynamoDB table, enter a new record, and search for the record by partition ID. And the DIY goals, I'm gonna go ahead and note that down. We're gonna create a new user with a unique ID and add an attribute dating number. So actually, we'll write that down when we get to it because it will show us again. So let's go ahead and do the practice. So we're going to go ahead and start lab, and we're going to open AWS console. Oh my gosh, it's opening fast this time. So you can see what I'm doing, along with instructions. I'm going to share two screens. So there we go. And all right, so as you can see, I'm still in step one. Looks like there's 26 steps. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go ahead and type in DynamoDB. I didn't fully type it in, and that's okay, it's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this star right here. So now you can see it comes up right here. So we don't always have to type it in. Okay. Right here it's letting us know DynamoDB is a serverless with no servers to provision, patch, or manage, and no software to install, maintain, or operate. Amazon DynamoDB, gosh, automatically scales tables up and down to adjust the capacity and maintain performance. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and create a table. There's always a lag time. So right here, we're going to call this user video history. And our partition key, oh, there we go, user ID. And I like it right here. So what is a partition key? A partition key is the table's primary key. It has a hash value to retrieve from your table and data across hosts for scalability and availability. And right here, you can put string, number, or binary, which is very important. And then our sort key, just like how we just seen in that, you know, when I was going through the examples. I'm not the example, but just going through like, how is it going to be, how's our database going to look like? And we're going to make this a number, which is very important when you're using SQL to pull things. Okay, default settings. All right, and we're going to go to create table. If you looked at my Python videos, it's very important that you tell the system, is it a string or is it a number or int or integer, because it's going to mess you up, especially if you try to start doing calculations. The computers are only smart as a user. So if the computer's not that smart, it's probably something you probably need to look at and update. All right, so we are going to click user video history. It says, oh wait, first review it, active, and then we're going to click this. So let's go. I'm going to go to actions, create index. Okay, make sure I'm following everything step by step. Create index. I have not actually worked in a SQL database, and I'll say last time I worked in SQL probably had to be 6 or 7 months ago, but it's kind of like riding a bike. I'm not confused. So I think knowing a little bit about SQL is kind of important, and it helps me understand what I'm doing. Okay, partition key. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABCD 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's a string. And our sort key is going to be 161915 6406. And the data type is a number. Okay. Wait a minute. I think, did I do something? Hold on. I think I did something wrong. I'm just realizing. Create item. Let's go back. Oh, well, I'm happy I did. I was just looking and I wasn't paying fully attention. Could have looked like I think I clicked create index. Good thing that I double checked. Sorry, sometimes looking at multiple screens and recording all at once, it can be a little bit overwhelming. A, B, C, D, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 6, 1, 9, 1, 5, 6, 4, 0, 6. There we go. All right. String number. All right, we're good. We're good. And then add new attribute. We're going to click this. We're going to click string. And we're going to call it video ID. And then we're going to have 9875 dash. Sorry. DJAC 1859. All righty, so we have that. And we're gonna add another string, it looks like. Okay, what's our next one? preferred. It looks like the L is capitalized. And we're going to put English. All right. All right, so we're still good. And we're going to add a list. Next. And yeah, let's see if it will let me copy and paste. Well, that's if I can fully copy it. Yeah, see, it's so not nice sometimes. Device, and that is, look at it, is very small for me. Okay, and then insert field. You need to insert string. Okay. And okay. Insert a field. Okay, all right. Amazon Fire TV. Okay, we're gonna add on some more, I'm assuming. We're gonna click string. All right, go next step. Amazon Fire tablet. Okay. Did I skip one? Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right. So we're going to go to explore items, and then we're going to click the user ID. So we created a record, but we are still able to edit it. Okay, we clicked it. What's going to happen next? So we're going to go to add new attribute. We're going to go to number. And we're going to go to the next step. And then we're going to add in, last stop time. I'm going to put in 90. There you go. And we're going to go to save changes. I'm going to go to next step. So we're going to click the scan query items. We're going to click query. And we're going to type in that partition ID. Okay. Oh. This Magic Keyboard, some of the buttons are in different areas. I have a Magic Keyboard because I'm using a Mac. So if you're wondering what's a Magic Keyboard, don't ask me why they call it. That's just what it's called. Okay, then we're going to go to greater than. We're going to go ahead and put in 16094772200. And then we're going to go to run. Okay, there it goes. I'm like, wait, where is it completed? Okay, shows it completed right there. And then we're going to review it. Okay. So we asked it to bring this user ID, and we were sorting out on last date watched, and so greater than this date, and that is correct. It did pull that for us. That is awesome. Okay, to change the query criteria in the user ID, Okay, we're going to change that, looks like. So we're going to go to user video history, and our partition ID is going to change. So it's going to be ABD5. Gee golly, that's small. Let's see if I can copy and paste that. I got LASIK eye surgery many moons ago, and I don't think it wants to work tonight. Ooh, yes, it worked. Okay, so let's click run, and it shows it's completed and did not return any items. No items should be returned because we only have one piece of data in our set. I'm pretty sure it's going to say here, when running a query operation, the table looks for exact match for the partition key and uses the sort key if provided as a way to further limit the results. So we don't have anything in that result, so which makes sense. So then we're going to go click the scan tab and click scan. And we're just going to have user video history, and we're going to click run. And then we have the one item of information we have. That's all we got. Congratulations, we completed the section. Now we're going to go to DIY. Okay, so we are going to go to DIY. Create a new user with a unique ID and add a new attribute named rating. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down just in case I forget. Handy dandy notebook. Okay, we're gonna create new user ID with a unique ID. And then we're gonna add a new attribute named rating. And it looks like it's going to be a number. Someone's asking us what type. Looks like a number. All right. So just so you can focus what I'm doing here, just want to share one screen and not share this one anymore. So this will be a full screen for you. So let's go ahead and do that. So we want to create a new user. Let's go tables. Okay. Actions. We are going to create item. So we need to create a new user with a unique ID. So what was the schema of our last one? So what was it? So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 dash ABCD. Let me just double check what it was so I can make sure I follow the same, let me make sure I follow the same thing. Okay. All right, so I have to create item. Okay, so we'll do going up to 5 numbers. So we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. Do that. So we have 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do 4 letters. We'll do HJKL. There you go. And then we will do 4 numbers. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we have a new unique ID, and we're going to create a new attribute, and it's going to be a number. And what's the name of this attribute again? It's going to be rating. And it's going to be 0. So we're going to create an item. All right. Let me make sure I did everything it's asked me to DIY. Create a new user with a unique ID. Done. And create a new attribute named rating. Number. All right. So let's go to our table. Let me go and share this because we're going to put in our information. Make sure we did this correct. So what is our DynamoDB table name? Okay, what is it? Oh, tables. There we go. And copy that over. All right, and we're going to put in our new user ID. So let's explore table items. This is the new one. Copy that over. Validate. Now it's time to see what happens. Great, the DynamoDB record has been correctly configured. Good job. Now return to the CD and give your customer good news. All right, now here's the fun part. Let's go ahead and click exit to return to the city. And let's turn up that music in the background. I know it doesn't, oh, where's my person? Collect, there we go. What, fantastic, thank you for building the solution. Please choose your reward. What kind of building? It's a little medieval. This has a water tower. That looks very big and intrusive. We'll go with that one. Oh yeah, just let you know, you can change this, change your buildings after you make them. My town has no rhyme or reason. Done, 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 done. All right, so I have completed 8 assignments. Yay, almost there. So thank you for hanging out with me and going over the first NoSQL database module. I guess I beat it or I won. I'm going to keep going through this. This is finished. The sooner it's finished, the greater and the more that I'm learning. So thank you and see you next time.